Now that we're back here on our post page, we need to change some content. And I've already copied Rick's article for this week. So I will come down to his box. This first box happens to be his. You can see the Commodore flag here. You can see his signature there. But what you don't see is this little box up here. That's our header. And that says Commodore. And it's got the rope ring picture there. But that's an image. But what I want to do is first get into this box. And you do that by hovering over it. And this little green menu pops up. And you'll want to edit the text block. It'll pop up a little window that echoes everything that's said here. So what I like to do is take the last word here, highlight it, and then just replace it with the new article. Let's see here. And then once you're done making changes there, save your changes by clicking on the blue button in that little box. Now, what you've just done has not been published, so if you want to, you can update it now and have it published, securing it. The next one we have down below is the new voter card. You'll notice this row has this column here, so it's heavy on the left and smaller on the right. I have, as you can tell, I've got modules in this box over here and text over here in this one. And when I hover above, I will have the ability to edit it. Same thing over here. Now, if I wanted to add a module, say I wanted to add another image, you just click on this plus. It'll open up all of these options. And you can enter a new text box, an image. There's the Revolution slider, which we will see it at a later date. And that's about it. I also like to use spaces, empty space right here. You'll see where that comes in handy. So I know that I don't need this image this week because that is both out. So I can just click the X to delete that image. It'll ask me to confirm, and it'll take that away. Here's an empty space that I had just so I'd have a nice gap between those two images. I think that voter card has been talked about enough. I think I'll just take that whole thing out. So, what would I like to do next? There's an announcement, so I might put that in because it has to do with Rick. So I'll copy my attachment or save it. Now I'll go back to this spot here and I'll change the column to this one. And I'll change the single image in the center. Well, I can get rid of the space. And I'll change the single image. I'm going to exchange it with another one. Now I can just delete this one and start over with the new one. Or I can just go into the edit. And in this little box you can say how large you want your picture to be, thumbnail, medium, large, full. You can see that down here. Add caption, I never use it. Alignment left. Right here I like to get center since we're in the center of the page. And then Just click on this X here. That'll eliminate the old image, and then you'll add the image. Now, I haven't uploaded it to my library yet, so I will have to go find it in my computer. Downloads. There it is. And it goes into my media section here. And if you click on it, that blue check mark will appear. Once you've selected the one you want, come down here and set image. Now you can see a little thumbnail of that. We'll hit Save Changes. We'll hit Update. Now, if you'd like to see what your page looks like right now, click on Preview Changes. We will change this We Are Family later on once we decide what our title is. But there's a new message from our Commodore. Looks kind of squished. I'd like to have spaces between these paragraphs, so we'll go in there and change that. And then here's this, and we said medium, so now I'm going to go back and change that to a large. So, in order to get back, you just go right back here to Breeze, and then click on Dashboard. Posts, all posts. Edit. We'll go down here, and it is just as it appears on that page. So we'll edit it. But look at that. These all look like they have proper spacing. What happens if I give it another space? If not, I'll teach you a trick, which one might completely confuse you. Okay, save changes there. We'll go into the image here. We'll do full. I should note that images should not be large, meaning they should be under 150K. So if you have a favorite photo resizer, I would suggest you use that. Okay, after we've made those changes, we're going to click Update. We'll preview changes once again. It still didn't space it out. Okay. So this is how we have to get through this portion. You can click up on your tab there, Edit Post. It'll take you back to your post page. Sorry, you didn't have to back out like I said earlier. I forgot it puts up a second tab. So we'll go down here and we'll edit this text block. And I'm going to take everything that looks normal and click on this text right up here, and it will change it all to code. And what this needs to say here is, let's go to the first word, and just you can drop the line down, and then you put that symbol, the R, and that symbol. That means break. I'm going to copy it. So I'm just going to put that right down here at the beginning of this one. Alright, now hopefully that did that. See, it did. Takes a little bit of doing, but I'm going to go ahead and update that. And I know that when you looked here, you saw that the invitation is a good size now. Next guy is the Commodore. The Vice Commodore. So we'll want to go and get his. Wow. Okay. See these hyperlinks? We want to make sure we watch those to make sure they come out on the other side. So I just need to select it all and copy it. Go back to this, but go up to our edit post and go on down. Didn't save it. Okay, anyway, this is Vice Commodore. Let's go ahead and take care of his. Edit the text block. I'm going to take out his last thing there. We're going to paste. Save changes. It looks as if it got all the links in there, so that's good. Okay. I am going to try another thing. And that is getting Rick's Breeze article. Copy it, but I'm going to go ahead and copy it in. I'm just going to do this. So now that it's in this form, I will go back over it and copy, and then edit. Back in here, paste. Okay, so that worked. And it might have worked. Let me get my window back over here. Update. Yay, it kept it. Alrighty. So that's done, and that's done, and that's done. And then, so it's so on and so forth for everyone. These images won't change until the end of the year. If you ever wanted to see which one it is, you can click on it and it'll tell you a little closer what it is. That's about it as far as changing and editing items. Now, if I wanted to, this is an image over text. I'm just going to show you what that looks like, and then this here is the golf tournament, which is, again, text underneath an image. And that looks like that. I did put a yellow line around here, and I'll show you how to decorate right now. So what you want to do is you come up here to the top of the box, because what I want to put a line around is single image and the text box. So it would only be on this half of the page. So what you'd want to do is edit the column, and you can hit design options, and that's where I check my border color, what type I wanted, and then put here what my width of line was. And that's all that is to there. Save changes. And yeah. If you wanted to put a shading behind the entire box, you can do that here as well. Under design options, background, you just click on it and you can change the spectrum to whatever you want. But I don't want anything on there right now. Probably going to delete it anyway. So that's that.